You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, podcast, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out the fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support live, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, woo, pig, woo.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Also, don't forget to check us out on the website at the woopig.com. I want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait. Call today for a free, no obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. Give my guy Wes, Caleb, and Sandy a call, 870-534-2823. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. And we want you to know, man, the Woo Pig Podcast is streaming on all major platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Man, we even on Rumble. Make sure you subscribe to us on all those platforms. And can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric. Serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. They also got something special for you. Hey, and we can't forget about the newest member of the Woo Pig Podcast, 3 Remax Platinum, serving Northwest Arkansas, serving Central and South Arkansas. You're looking to find your dream home or sell a property hassle-free? Look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. You ready to take that next step? Contact Melody at 501-366-4407 and let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. Don't wait, call today. Man, I feel like something's off, but we ain't gonna worry about it right now. I got some comments coming in, so it just feels like something's off with the comments. But hey, I don't know if you guys saw the announcement of the new show that we're going to be doing daily, the daily cut of the Woo Pig Podcast. If you are a member, you've already been able to watch those. If not, they'll be released Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. and you'll be able to check those out. So make sure you tap in Monday, 7 a.m. when you're getting ready for work. Make sure you play it. Make sure you watch those and check those out. Those are going to be real cool. But today's show, man, we got the recruiting frenzy that has been going on over the last 4 or 5 days. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, man, the staff is locked in, bringing in the recruits and how we feel about that. Man, we also going to talk about is Taylen Green struggling. And we also going to have a little game going on. The over-under is what we going to call it. Man, we got a good show tonight for you. But before we get going, you know who I already got in the building.
Yo, what it do, Woo Pig family? It's your boy G Holmes in the building, a.k.a. Big Sexy. Somebody out there holler for me.
Oh my God.
What it do, OD?
What's up, baby? What's the drink of the day?
Bro, man, you know I'm on that water, man. We on the, I'm on a mission, baby. I'm drinking water, baby. I'm getting in, baby.
Absolutely, man. Well, before we get in the show, man, we take the bad little brother everywhere we go, man.
Here we go with this little sucker here.
Woo
What it do, man? What's up, Woo Pig family? It's the bad little brother Woo Pig Deezy. How y'all living?
What up, man? What up, bro?
Hey, man, another day, man. Grinding on the show, grinding on the podcast, baby. You already know.
It's hard out here in the streets. It was a pretty good Sunday, though, man. I wasn't real busy. Went to the meeting, and then after the meetings, I came home and cooked for me in April. And, man, it's a real week for me next week. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no half weeks. It ain't none of that. It's back to the for real deal grind and time to get it in. So, man, we're gonna start it off with a good show tonight, man, and we're gonna have a good week this week.
Absolutely, man. Well, to kick the show off, man, the Hogs over the weekend, man, we signed. I threw 5 up there, but we signed 4. We already know about 1. We had on Thursday the quarterback out of South Carolina, but we also signed 4 new recruits: Colton Yarbrough, defensive end; Cameron Settles, running back out of Parkview; Shannon Blair, defensive back; and Adam Auston, a safety. Hey, it's looking good. I mean, they picked us over a lot of other schools that they could have went to. I feel like it goes to say something about the coaching staff, bro.
Yo,
the coaching staff has been able to pull in guys with them being on the hot seat. How does that work, man?
Hey, that's a great question.
How do you take a job knowing that they laying off?
I know, right?
That's
That don't make much
essentially
sense.
what it is.
Yeah.
You know we laying off, but we gonna hire you on this temp to perm basis. What?
Temp to perm. Yeah.
What y'all
Don't
think
make
about
no
that?
major. Yeah, don't make no major purchases. Huh. I mean,
it's weird
go
to
ahead, Deezy. Go on. What do you think, Deezy? Let me hear what a young man got to say about that.
Yeah, I don't understand how they're doing it. And it's super impressive. I mean, for all the flack that we get him, for all the different things that we do, I think we definitely got to get him love for the fact that they doing it right now. I mean, 5 in a weekend is amazing. I think it was 3 from 2026, 2 for 2025 class. So for them to be looking so deep into the future, I feel like they know something we don't know. And that could be that either the team going to do amazing this year and they not worried about their jobs at all, or the fact maybe your check told Pittman, hey, no matter how this year go, we got you. You good. So, hey, however it went, them boys focus right now, and we need it.
Okay, so this is what I got to say. So if you got these guys out here, they out here hustling, man. This ain't a dead period, but man, it's summertime, and you think about what time of the year it is. It's just before a season starts. You know, even high school, they out. They doing some practices right now, ain't they? So, they out there on the recruit trail. So is this the same stuff we were talking about, though? You know how we just was ripping these guys. We were on the coach's dome about recruiting, about what y'all gonna do, this, that, and the other thing. But now they getting these recruits, and okay, all right. Now you see what I'm saying? Okay, they cooking. So really, I mean, I'm all for them, man. You know what? We gonna continue to push this thing, and we gonna really try to make something happen. And I think that's the reason why I think this season is gonna be great, because I don't think nobody care nothing about no hot seats.
Don't seem like it.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know, but even though the kids may not care about hot seats, shouldn't the parents? Because you got to realize NIL is on the line, right? The coach get fired. What happened to my NIL? They promised me. Shouldn't the parents be like? It's just stuff I be thinking about. You know, crazy things that I think about.
But I mean, at the same time, I mean, I don't know. There's so many variables. I mean, that the question that you ask, really, there's so many different variables that go into that. Really, about the parents, especially about the parents. You have no idea. I mean, is it a parents that's really worried about NILs type of stuff, or are they really just letting their kid kind of run what they want to do? So what does the kid really want to do? Do they really want to play for this coach, this university? You know, I mean, that's what makes this whole thing so in the air, and you don't really know. Everything is speculation. Everything, because there's too many variables to be able to pinpoint, you know, really what angle that anybody's coming from.
Yeah. True. I would love to know the answer to that question.
Yeah, it's a great question though.
Yeah, I would want to know. I'm gonna have to ask one of my peoples that question.
But you think
gotta
about
find
it
out
though.
the answer.
But really, there's no right or wrong to that either, because whatever answer that you get from them is going to be from their perspective of it. So really, it's not going to, you know what I'm saying?
It gives me
really
more of a perspective than Greg or Deezy, though.
Facts. Yeah, facts. Because, I mean, yeah, because they have those, I mean, they've experienced some type of, you know, situation that has formulated whatever, you know, opinion or you know, what they have to say about that. So, yeah, I mean, it would be awesome to hear that.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. But my next thing is I'm thinking about with the fact that this coaching staff seems to be so locked in. Is it making it harder for Hunter Yurachek to pull the trigger on making a coaching change? Do you think it's making him think, man, do I really want to go down this road and hire a new coach?
At this point, man, you really can't talk about that right now. You can't talk about that preseason. So that ain't even that. You can't even really be talking about that at this point. I mean, with the moves he making, then it would almost seem like sabotage if he talking about that right now. If that's even a conversation in any meeting room right now, that mean he ain't even giving his John a chance. So is he sabotaging it? And if he's sabotaging it, I want them to ball out. If he's trying to, you know what I mean?
Let me ask y'all this question, man. Hypothetically, on your job, they want to get rid of Greg Holmes. They want to get rid of him.
What?
How long do you think the paper trail is that they done went to Deezy and be like, Deezy, I need you to get rid of Greg? How many times you think that conversation happens?
That's this real life.
Deezy, you can't speak on it because you're a supervisor at your job, so don't speak on that. But you can see the look on his face. It happens, bro. You think they ain't having conversations like, yo, hey, we got to find a way to make this happen. I ain't trying to say I'm gonna sabotage it, but
guess what though? All right, so yeah, they want to
let him not flush the toilet. He fired.
Okay, so what's up? So now you're gonna help you. So DZ as a supervisor, you as a worker. So what you gonna do? You gonna come out there? You gonna help him set me up, sucker? That what you gonna do?
Hey man, it's
you
and me.
See what I'm saying? It's you and me, bro. That's the same thing I'm saying. I mean, that would essentially be the same. They'd be like T. Will and all these other cats. He done came. You got to either come to them and say, look here, man, this is what we trying to do. We trying to get rid of Greg. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are coming to you with the woo, woo, woo. Now what?
Hey, man.
You gonna help him? You gonna help him throw him under the bus?
What's in it for me?
Now, but he over there balling now. Now he getting all these recruits. What did they doing the opposite? They was like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna tank. So it gave him a little attitude. So we don't know.
Hey, but think about this though. So let's keep on with that scenario. If there was one coach to throw that dirt on Pittman and go and get him up out of there, it's Bobby Petrino.
Bobby Petrino.
He gonna be like him and Yurachek having
Don't worry
2
about
a.m. meetings. What? It's just Bobby and Yurachek and a couple cigars. What? Hey man, I wouldn't have ran practice like that today, but you know that's just me.
Bobby over there sucking on his teeth.
Hey,
well,
I mean, he's a nice guy. Trust me, he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy. I don't think he's gonna get you where you want to be though.
Hey, you know, nice guys finish last, man.
We won't win.
Told you. Nice guys,
but
keep job.
with that being said, I don't think that Yarbrough got to worry about that. I think he did that work last summer. I mean, think about it. Bringing in Bobby P. Everybody loved T. Will in his famous videos. He ain't going to have to work hard to get Pittman up out of there. The fan base already 90% there. So I think he did the work before we even saw that he was doing the work.
And don't forget about what he also did in the offseason. Then he brought in one of the most legendary basketball coaches ever set foot on the hill. So
come on now.
Now the pressure is really gonna be on this football program, and it's gonna be a little bit on Yarbrough because guess what? It'll be also very, very easy because now at this point, the Razorback head coaching job becomes a coveted position because man, if you already got a rock star campus with Cal, and then you come with, bro, you already is ready made for you. So if just so happens Pittman flop, it ain't gonna be no problem getting somebody of that caliber. It's gonna be a huge name too. I can promise you that.
Facts. Now, moving on to the next segment. Word on the street. The starters are not outplaying the backups.
Woo.
So I'm thinking if that's the case,
that's what we want.
Is Taylen Green struggling? Or
hey man,
maybe the defense a little bit better than we thought they were.
Yup. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we talked about, OD. We don't want no I hate to see somebody so early in the year before we even get into a real fall practices, starting lineups. What you mean? Oh, this gonna be the starting lineup, man. We 4 weeks out. What you talking about? You may not. Hey, man, this next 4 weeks, man, you may get your. Get your meat knocked out your taco. So that's what I'm saying. I'm with all of this. I ain't concerned. I ain't none of that because guess what? This is now we can see the finish line. All these. You remember what QB4 said, man? Don't worry about none of that stuff about them who's starting right now. It means absolutely nothing. We ain't even talking about that preseason stuff that they put out last, in the fall. Or, you remember they put out a starting 5 or a starting 11 on both sides. We ain't nobody talking about it. Now we talking about, oh man, the starters that they just said 2 weeks ago, they may not be starting. Man, it's a competition, man. I want that.
Well, I'm out here reading Ohio Sports, and they had a little thing that they do where they basically give you the play, the offensive player against the defensive player. It was a 10-yard line. Andrew Armstrong against Jalen Braxton. They said it was incomplete. They didn't say what happened. Then they got Taylen Green to Ty Washington. Incomplete pass breakup. Taylen Green to Isaiah Satania versus Jaden Johnson. Incomplete corner route to the right side of the end zone. Ball was overthrown. So those are just 3 instances that I read that it was incomplete. Malachi Singleton also had 2 pass breakups, and Auston Ledbetter had middle incomplete on the slant 5 yards downfield. So yeah,
man.
I don't know, man. And you hear about him throwing interceptions in practice, and I'm like, is he struggling? Is they not really just coming out and saying he's struggling? What y'all think, man?
These?
I got a easy, simple take when it comes to this type of situation, and I think it really boils down to one major thing. I can't even say 2. I want to say 2. It's one major thing. The guy came from Boise State now. Let's not forget. Like, even who they compare him to. Everybody compare him to Jaden Daniels, the quarterback who just won the Heisman at LSU, because he came from a lesser school, Arizona State, and then he got acclimated to the SEC and ended up dominating. But what people forget is it took him 2 seasons to do that. Jaden Daniels was at LSU for 2 years. So to take that jump from anywhere into the SEC is already one thing. and then you getting coached from somebody like Bobby P and all this pro terminology. I mean, I think we also kind of got to give him a little grace as well. Like, don't get me wrong, we a starving fan base, but sometimes when you starving, you can force things on the people when they're not ready. So, I mean, I think it's perfectly normal for Taylen to be getting his chinks out right now. This the time to do it. It's fall camp. Throw your picks. Make your bad reads. Let Bobby P coach you through that. But, I mean, we can't act like he don't got a mountain of responsibility on his back. And I think that's what it is. And, you know, we watch them little highlights from practice, and we see all the good, but we never see the bad. And then I think OD just read the real hard truth. Like, yeah, it's not all peaches and creams. But if it's better than last year, I think we'll all take it.
Yeah, that's a good take, DZ. And I just to kind of piggyback on what you were saying, I agree with that. I really couldn't say it any better because this is where I want those types of mistakes, or just to find out maybe it is them corners locking down in the red zone. Maybe that, because we gonna need that. Well, you're gonna need that because our back's gonna be against the wall out here in the SEC. We're gonna have to, make some goal line stands and get some people to settle for 3. So I want to hear that. I want to hear that. If it's defense, when it says a pass breakup, that's what that means. That means he jumped that route. That means they playing aggressive in practice. That means that Taylen Green is being able to see some aggression from our corners in practice. That's what that means. They ain't just letting them go out there and make some catches and throws. I want to see that. So hopefully that's what we're doing, man. And like DZ says, we can really get all of that stuff out, man. We got 4 weeks, a little bit over 3 weeks left, and then it's game time.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. Man, before we get going on the next part of the podcast, because it's going to be controversial. I got some smoke for y'all. I didn't tell y'all about that. So y'all be ready. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I get the smoke for you boys today. It's going to be controversial. No, come back. Before we do that, though, we go get DZ to help us pay some bills, baby.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, so if you're looking to find your dream home or sell your property hassle-free, look no further than RE/MAX Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. So if you're ready to take that next step, contact Melody at 501-366-4407 and let RE/MAX Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. Don't wait. Call right now. We also want you to experience the peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. So don't wait. Call today for a free no-obligation quote and secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what really matters most. Get those guys a call right now at 870-534-2823. And last but certainly not least, we got to give love to 3M Electric. Serving Northwest Arkansas, they're your trusted commercial and residential electric contractor. As an SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or too small. So when it comes to your electrical needs, you already know who to call. Call 3M Electric right now at 479-408-9865. I'm going to say it again, 479-408-9865. And let them know you heard it from the #1 podcast in the world, baby. Woo Pig.
Yeah. Well, man, the next segment is something I came up with. It is called Over Under. And this is a segment where we're going to talk about some hot takes and what you would do if you were a gambling person, a gambling man, gambling woman.
A gambling man? Okay.
Are you taking the over or the under? I want to know. Will Landon Jackson have 10 sacks?
Oh, bro, he came out the gate swinging. Hold on, man. Let me zip my pants up.
I know, right? You should have.
Will Landon Jackson have 10 sacks? You taking the over or the under, DZ?
Are you gonna write these down?
Nah.
I am. It's all right. I got you.
Write these down, DC.
Yes,
write
sir.
write
I'm
these
starting
down.
a
Make sure you keep a count of these.
now.
And
Yeah,
if
that
you-
will-
and it's a poll up in the chat. So we got 18 votes right now, and 56 people saying no. They taking the under.
Oh man.
10 sacks. Oh.
10 sacks. Will Landon Jackson have 10 sacks?
I'm gonna say this. I'm taking the over because he has to. He got to. I know it seemed impossible. It's like what?
How much you
He
putting
got
on this,
all the-
Deezy? The minimum bet is $1,000.
Hey man, hold on, man. This dude moving the goalposts.
It's Monopoly money. The minimum bet is $1,000. You got to put $1,000 on this.
Shit, what's the odds?
Give me,
The odds is 10 to 1 on that. 10 to 1.
10
You
to
can
1.
win
Give me
10,000. Or you can lose
$1,000.01. $1,000.01 that he is gonna make it, man.
Ooh, Deezy.
Oh, my
So
God.
Deezy takes the over.
We need
Man,
it, y'all.
I'm
If y'all think about it, we need it.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna take the over as well because Landon Jackson as the captain of this team, as the guy that's the bookend of this defensive end, and he's the guy that last year didn't really have the year that I know he didn't really. I know he wasn't happy with his year last year. I'm confident of that. I think he has to come out here and be a leader and be dominant. And I say if he doesn't have 10 sacks, then, I mean, this is a debacle of a season and burn it down. Give me the over.
Let's go.
Well, let's take a look at the chat. Out of 32 votes
what
right
you say,
now,
sucker?
I'm coming back. Out of 32 votes, man, we in a dead heat. 50% say he gonna have. They taking Landon. They betting $1,000 on Landon.
That's
The odds
crazy.
just dropped. 52%, 53% say he gonna have over 10 sacks.
Let's
47% taking the under. And I'm about to
taking the
tell
over,
y'all
man.
why
taking
I'm
the over,
going
man.
to what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this. Landon Jackson has a lot riding on this season, right?
I told you.
He just got married.
Yup.
So that means he got to take care of a wife, maybe some kids down the line.
kids.
He
He gotta
need
get
to have a monster year.
He got to
Right?
have a bid. Got to get a bid.
But man, at least two of us on this podcast know when you get married,
Yickety.
you be laid up.
And them
Instead of hitting the gym, come on, watch the Netflix with me. You ain't gotta work out. Yeah. Next thing you know, you lost in the sauce. You ain't worked out in 3 days.
Landon Jackson, they having a baby. We know.
So
Now he having a baby.
I'm saying
That's how them babies happen.
I am going to take the under. I don't believe Landon Jackson will have 10 sacks.
Cold-blooded dummy.
Come on now, D.
Sugar Wall's gonna get him. Bow. He is not gonna have 10. He is not going to have 10 sacks this year.
So
I'm
what does that
taking the
mean for
under.
our okay? So what does that mean for our defensive line? If you're saying that the pillar of our defensive line, so you saying he ain't gonna have 10, that means he can have 9?
I'll give him 7.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay,
I'll
that's
give him 7.
respectable. That's
give him
respectable.
7.
I mean, that's not a total loss. All right. You'll still lose your money, but it ain't a total loss for the squad.
I'm taking the under, so I ain't losing my money. I'm gonna
You
get. I'm
gonna
gonna win.
lose your money, bro. He gonna get 10. He gonna get 10.
Man, we appreciate y'all voting on that. But the poll ended. 52% of people took the over. Man, they said Landon Jackson gonna do it. Man.
That's right. That's right. We gonna get it. Let's go. What you talking about, sucker?
Let me get my new poll ready to go. And before we jump on into the new poll, man, I got talk about my affiliate sponsor, man, Ecam.
All right, how you guys doing?
Wait, how'd you get your video like that? Is that 4K or something?
Right, you got us over here looking like a hot mess.
No, it's actually a powerful live streaming app for Mac called Ecam Live. You know what? Let me show it to you real quick. So you're able to use your mirrorless camera as a virtual webcam, and you can tweak the colors right in Ecam Live using their camera effects, and then bring this video right into Zoom, Google Meet, and pretty much any other virtual meeting app. You can even stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn and bring in comments right onto the video. And you can customize the look, size, and position of the comments right in the app. Or you can even add your logo to the corner of your video, or yourself, or both. There are plenty of picture-in-picture styles to choose from if you're sharing your screen for a tutorial or doing a presentation. And it doesn't have to be live. You can use it to record a course and eliminate the need to have to edit it later, all in 4K quality. And if you got a green screen, you can set it up right in Ecam Live, and you can bring that into your different meetings. If you're feeling fancy, you can move yourself into the corner of your frame to do a commentary or a reaction video. You can even add in video clips just by dragging and dropping it in. Pretty much everything's drag and drop. Y'all follow me? Okay, good. So if you want to step it up a notch, you can add some overlays to your video, whether it's a simple graphic or you want to have some titles or other info at the bottom of your screen. You can even add animated overlays like this one or this one. And with Ecam Live's interview mode, you have full control over the look and feel of your broadcast. And you can add branded overlays to frame you and your guests and look like a real legit broadcast. And you can save each layout as a scene and switch between them with the press of a button. You know, these days between virtual meetings, school, live streams, we on video all the time. So you just want to show up in a way where you can be confident and proud of. And for me, Ecam Live is at the center of it all. Did y'all get all that?
You were on mute.
Which is the reason why. Hey man, they don't understand, bro. We taking over, man. New season, new things for the Woo Pig family, man. Y'all, tell them we coming for the #1 spot, baby.
Man, we ain't got to tell them. They see it. They see what we doing out here, man.
We coming out here, bro. Y'all think it's a game.
Razorback fans say, how long is this commercial?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody said we got more commercials than Natty Sports now.
Natty Sports ain't got no commercials. They changed their name.
Yeah, what's that one? In the arms of an angel. they starving over there.
Hey, man. Over or under? Will Taylen Green throw for more than 2,700 yards?
Oh, bro, that's easy.
Y'all finna
Man, give me my money. I'm doubling down on that, man. If he'll throw for 2,700,
hey, this bet $2,000, man. $2,000 of Monopoly money, man.
Hey, shoot, I'm gonna bet 5.
Facts. I'm throwing it all in.
Y'all saying he gonna throw for more than 2,700 yards?
Oh, facts. If he don't get a 3-piece, man, I'm gonna be upset.
KJ had 26 last year.
Bro,
you sure about that?
What KJ throw last year?
Yeah, he had about 26, unless I'm tripping. It was between 24 and 26.
Yeah.
Ain't no way KJ had. Hold on. I know my memory ain't that bad.
Mm-hmm. I wait. I'm gonna wait on this one.
I'm looking.
I know you is. I know you is, sucker.
You sure about that?
He had like 1,500, man.
I'm pretty sure KJ had 2,600 last year. Am I tripping?
What'd he have?
Ain't no
2,107 yards.
2021. Man, if I think, man, as trash as that was, bro, if he can't get 600 more yards than that, man, bruh. Give me the over. I'm betting 5,000.
G taking over.
Yep.
Okay. Deezy, what about you?
That was scary. But, hey, I know for a fact Bobby P not settling for nothing. He going to be flirting with 3,000 easy. Nah, come on.
We talking about a Bobby P offense, bruh.
Come on now. Come on now. I mean, we got some good running backs, don't get me wrong, but in order for him to throw anything less than that, we would need a great running back who just carrying the game to where we don't got to throw it like that. And I don't see that. We got too many mouths to feed. We talk about all the wide receivers on this offense, all the weapons on this offense, all the tight ends. Nah, it's no way. It's no way.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Hey, so for me, oh man, 62%. in the chat say they gonna take the over on this. 38% say they taking the under.
So what you doing?
Yeah, let me get my notes ready. Come on now, let me get these answers.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
Throwing for 2,700 yards ain't as easy as y'all think it is. He ain't threw for 2,700 yards in one season. But it is Bobby Petrino. It is Bobby Petrino.
It's what you say? Oh,
I gotta have faith in Bobby, but I'm hesitant to spend my $1,000 on this, but I'm gonna take the over on this one, man.
That's what I'm talking about, OD.
I'm gonna take the over.
Hey man, that's a good man. That's a good spin. Man, they gonna unbiased? Man, what this dude been?
I ain't
must been on
seen
house
unbiased in a minute.
I ain't seen unbiased in about him. I know I ain't seen him in a minute, man.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Did y'all know? I'm looking at the stats of every SEC QB passing yards last season. KJ Jefferson was the first one to not break 2,700. It was him, Peyton Thorne, Will Rogers, and AJ Swan. Like outside of that, everybody else, Georgia quarterback, LSU quarterback, Ole Miss quarterback, Missouri quarterback, Spencer Rattler, Graham Mertz at Florida threw for 2,900. Come on now. Jalen Milroe, 2,800. Joe Milton from Tennessee, 28. Like, nah, it has to happen. It's no way.
Yeah.
It's no way.
And a Bobby
was just-
and a Bobby P offense too? Boy, he's gonna be some pig skins in the wind. You hear me?
He might throw for 31.
All right. Well, let's get it. Let's go on to the next
Did you
one.
say you taking the over?
I'm taking the
He
over on
went with
this.
the over on that one.
Okay.
I'm going over on this one. So let's go to the next one. The over under.
Ooh.
At any point in the season, will TJ Metcalf replace Hudson Clark as the starter? And I'm not saying he getting hurt. Will he replace Hudson Clark as the starter?
That's saucy
easy
right
one
there.
for me.
Hey, that was saucy right there, OD.
I already know the answer. I'm gonna let y'all go first on this one.
I ain't scared, man. Look here. All right, all right. All right. So I'm gonna just take from what I know from these two players, right? Because we ain't seen either one of them this year. Only thing we've been so we just gonna take from what we know. I think that TJ needs to get an opportunity at that position. I think that if at all possibility that young man gets an opportunity to get some first reps, I believe that he will make the best of that opportunity. We saw the way that young man was out there throwing his body around in that spring game, and he was really, really trying to make plays. He has a great instinct for the ball. He's athletic. He's got that great body at that position. You know what I'm saying? So I believe if he legit gets some burn, I think he will earn that spot. So for that reason, I'm going to take the over and say that he does replace him because you ain't going to be able to keep that cream from coming to the top.
Okay. Deezy, what say you?
I say, and I want y'all to understand, I'm doing this with complete logic. I'm not following my heart right now. I'm following my brain. Absolutely not. And there's two reasons why he will not take Hudson Clark's spot.
All right.
The first reason, the obvious. Pittman ain't
Sam
gonna let
Pittman.
that happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Pittman will not let that happen. I don't know how many times we got to get ourselves hyped up and ready for this just to fall for the same trap. But Pittman
Dang,
gonna
you
protect
sure
his
right.
boy. And then two, my second reason, we got too many guys that I'm hearing about coming out of nowhere. Oh, Danico Slaughter doing this. Cuddy Robinson doing that. Larry Worth Jr. breaking all the bench pressing squat records. Anthony Switzer coming through and hitting people in the face. I'm hearing so many guys that are going crazy. I don't even know if he would be next in line. Don't get me wrong. I love TJ Metcalf. I think he should be. I think he should be starting facts. But it's just too many factors. I'm sorry.
That's a good take.
Can't put my money there.
But he gonna keep his money, man. So let's take a look at what the chat, man. 58 votes in. Will TJ Metcalf take over for Hudson Clark? The over under. 64% say yes, he will. Now, what do I think? Should he? Yeah. I feel like it's a no-brainer at this point. He should at some point take over. For the simple fact, Hudson is out the door. This is last year. He can't play no more. I don't know if NFL scouts see him as potential to be in the league, but if they watch the same tape we watch, I'm not giving him no spot. I might invite him in for a little training camp to see how he do, but I'm not wasting no draft pick on him. So I'm gonna take the should he and is he?
And remember, you got to put your money on this.
Yeah. You got. I mean, you know,
I ain't willing to put my money on it. I'm taking the under, bro.
I knew he was gonna do that. When you brought that up, it solidified his answer. I already knew. Like,
I ain't willing to put my money on the line. I don't think TJ is gonna get a fair shake in the process.
You're right.
I just don't.
And you know what? And I think I might have been betting with my heart right there because you know what I'm saying. So you're right. So for that reason, I'm also gonna take the under because I think I forgot. This ain't no democracy, man. What you mean?
No.
If life was fair, then you know.
I know, right?
But man, hey, appreciate everybody who tapped in on the poll. We got one more.
Let's go.
Let me go. Let me get it up. Let me get it together.
All right, hey, I got the receipts now, so y'all be ready to stand on this.
Did you change my last one, bro?
Yeah, I just changed it. I just changed it for you. I got you.
I'm glad I got that one in. I was like, oh man, you know what? He ain't getting no fair shake.
Them was some good ones though, because it's like your mind want to say this, but when you think about what's actually going on, it's like
yeah.
And then when you throw money in the mix, it's like, hold on now, let me make sure for sure.
All right, so the poll is up. The next one: will Sorey have over 100 tackles?
Oh man, come on now, 100?
100 tackles.
The last boy that did that was
Bumper Pool,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Hey, and the dude that went to Wisconsin, he had 90 last year, so he could have got 100.
Yeah, Jaheim Thomas. Yeah,
Jaheim Thomas.
He was close.
But is he like that? Is Sorey gonna be really like that?
We don't know. But
I know. So that's a hard question to ask me. It's a hard question to ask me if I ain't really never really seen him in no good action.
Hey man, T. Will said if I send Sorey, it's hammer time. He said he too legit. He said he too legit,
say that because
man.
it was going. It was. I mean, it was a. You know, it rhymed metaphorically or something like that. You know what I mean? Not something literal. Maybe it was metaphor. I don't know.
Well, it's time for you to answer, man.
I know, right? That's
You taking the under or the over?
I'm gonna take the under, man. He gonna have to, you know, if he get 99, I'm gonna be like, that's a dang good season, man. I appreciate it, but I would keep my money.
You going under on that one, G?
Yeah, he might get 98.
DZ, what say you, man?
Oh, that is that's a hard question because
I know. I'm glad I got mine out the way first.
We run 2 linebackers. It's a pass heavy league. Let me take y'all through how my brain is. We run 2 linebackers usually. It's a pass heavy league. I really think Spence is gonna be the guy, but Sori's supposed to be the leader. It's too many things, y'all. I'm sorry. I gotta go under. I'm sorry. I mean, and then even we seen what the coaching staff did to Thomas to make sure he didn't get his 100. So
now, is he gonna be playing the hog position?
No. Sori gonna be playing linebacker. Yeah, he gonna be in there with Spence.
Yeah. So he'll have the opportunity.
Yeah, he will. He definitely will.
He will. I mean, if he gets some burn, he will have the opportunity to get a lot of those tackles that get through that D line.
Mm-hmm.
But
he definitely got the talent.
That's what I'm saying. Is he your Ray Lewis?
I haven't seen enough to say. I mean, think about this, y'all. What we didn't talk about this, but we did the big breakdown after we went to the spring game. I don't remember none of us talking about Sori. It was spring. It was spring, but I remember what I was looking. I was waiting to see something, and I'm not saying I didn't see nothing special, but I didn't. Nah, maybe that is what I'm saying. I don't think I saw nothing special.
But that's what I'm saying. So, is he that guy? I don't know. I hate to put push my chips in on dude.
Well,
when we got so many new linebackers showing out too.
And what is the room that what is the one room that we was talking about that OD said that he was worried about?
Linebacker.
Yep. So let's take a look at So we got an under and an under. Let's see what the chat. 54 votes, man. 76% say they gonna take the under on this one. But I'm about to tell y'all why y'all all wrong. Sori will have 100 tackles.
Oh, how you
feel? And the reason we ain't got nobody else to tackle.
that don't mean he gonna make them all, sucker. What you mean?
Just like basketball, they put you on the sorry team. You may be going up against Bingy, Dutch, Reese, and Los, and then it's you, Big Rob, Brewer, and Smoke. You're the only person on the team who can score. So guess what? You gonna take all the shots. You get the rebound, pass me the ball. Hey, get out the way. You got the score is 12-15, and you had 10 points. On a normal regular team with some other scores, G may have 5. You may have 6 because you ain't need to score all the time. You ain't got to do all the work. But when you on a team when you ain't got nobody else to tackle, bruh, he gonna have 100 tackles.
But
I'm taking the over.
Is he that guy though? But that still goes back to say, yeah, you ain't got nobody to tackle. But did you remember looking at some footage of some of the great linebackers? You remember Steve Urlacher? He was in on every single tackle, every one. It didn't matter if it was. That's what they used to say. If it was on the far hash, guess what? Blah, he coming in there. It didn't matter if he was going down. Ray Lewis was the same way. He in on every tackle. Is this dude? Is he a dog like that?
Hey,
at that position?
Hey, he too legit. T. Will said if I send Sori, it's hammer time. So you know what? It's 100 tackles, baby.
Hey,
we
man,
up.
That's a big jock strap he just put on the boy.
He better.
If you feel me.
Oh man, it's wild. I had to get y'all with that one. That one, man. Let me read my super chat, man. I got one in the bank here, man.
What Box at, man? Box coming today?
Yeah, he was on early. He tapped in earlier. Zach Fletcher, man, we appreciate you supporting the channel, man. He says, man, he gonna look like Johnny Football. He talking about Taylen Green.
Johnny Football. I hope he don't look like Johnny Football. In handcuffs in this month.
Hey, if he look like him on the field though.
Right. Cap.
Yeah, he was.
Texas A&M. Yeah, he was a crazy dude.
Hey, he was that dude that he gave us fits, man. So I take Johnny Football. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, not the NFL Johnny Football, the college one.
Hey, but we appreciate all 99 people who have hit that like button If you ain't hit the
come
like
on,
button,
y'all.
make sure you hit that for us. We need one to get to that hunt done. We appreciate y'all though for hitting that like button for us. But man, the chat is. The hog pen is open. It's been up. So if anybody want to come up and kick it with us, you know you're more than welcome to. You know how we do.
Yeah, I was looking for a box. I said it's 920, boy.
Man,
Hey,
box,
y'all
box
call in
probably
and put
working.
y'all money down, man. Call in and put your money down. Oh, they got some high end bets for you.
Yeah, go on, call in and see what y'all working with, man. See what y'all
This
gonna do.
dude, man, man, 100 tackles.
I mean,
That's
Larry
kind of
Worth
suspect,
jumped.
bro.
We got too many guys for him to get 100, man. We got too many guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Mama Armstrong.
We got a super chat, Mama Armstrong, to hit us up. You know what she about. You know what she on. She on demon time, baby. 11-1. 11-1.
Boy, you know how it is, yeah. Yes, sir.
Mama Armstrong said she on 11-1, man. You know what time she on.
We're going to have to trademark that for G, man. That was genius.
Yeah.
11-1.
Boss Hog, tell me who you putting your money on.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let me run through them again.
I think Sorry will get 100. He will get 100 tackles.
Hey. I'm keeping these receipts too, Boss Hog, so be careful what you say.
Metcalf is not going to take Hudson's spot. I mean, his daddy ain't going to let him at all. I don't care what T will say. Landon Jackson, 10 sacks. I don't see it in. I don't. I mean, Jake Beckett's the last guy that had 10 sacks. You know, that was 2011. And he's not a Jake Beckett. Let's see. Taylen, he should get the yardage. I said the only way he don't get the yardage is if Singleton takes over.
Okay.
Yeah. So that Boss Hog is saying he on my time. Landon Jackson ain't gonna get 10. Green should get 2,700. Metcalf will not take over for Hudson Clark, and Sorry will have 100 tackles.
Yeah. I mean, 2 linebackers. I mean, so Sorry should get it unless he get hurt.
That's one of them.
I'm laughing at Sam Jones, man.
Because the rest of the linebackers are unproven. You know, Sorry, I mean, I think he's a senior or junior. So he's the only one that really got some, you know, you would think some meaningful playing time. You know, so, I mean, he did play in the championship game, the last one Georgia won, so he did play in that game.
Yeah. 10 sacks is a high bar.
That's a lot.
But bro, for the I don't want to bring up the bread. All I'm gonna say is for how they value him, he should have 10 sacks. So that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I need Lucas Patty to call in and argue your Hudson Clark point, man. I can't really keep up with it because we're trying to do but I love to hear your defense. I see you in there defending your boy, so please, we accept all Hudson Clark defenders. Please come and state your case.
Box, put your money down, man. Who you got?
Put your money down, Box.
Who I got what?
So
Yeah.
So we doing a over and under. So I don't know if you caught it, but I'm gonna give you the first one. You gotta put down 1,000 for each one of these bets. Will Landon Jackson have 10 sacks? You taking the over or the under?
under on that.
Taking the under.
Why? Why?
Because
Explain.
I think he's not going to be our best defense end this year.
Whoa.
As the captain,
That's a
he
hot
is not
take.
going to be.
That's a hot take.
There's a lot of people captain. That don't mean they better.
Okay. I'm just clarifying your statement. That's it. I said, as the captain, he will not be the best.
Hey, how many times they get captain to somebody on the basketball team just because they've been there 5 years?
All right.
I don't think Landon Jackson
Well,
the best player on the team now.
You said you don't.
Yep. I don't.
That's
So
the reason
here
they
we
give
go.
the captains more than one player. Captains, when you see them walk out, all of them ain't superstar players. They got to give it to somebody.
Some of them be like for your heartstrings.
Honorary captains. All right.
Hey,
What's the next one?
The next one, will Taylen Green throw for more than 2,700 yards?
Yeah.
You taking the over on that one?
Yeah, I'm taking Bob Petrino. I'm taking Bob Petrino on that. That's the reason I say yes.
Okay. The
The
next
only
one
way he
is
the only way he don't if he get his spot taken.
yeah, I agree with that.
Me and Box, Camden boy.
Will TJ
Hey,
Metcalf replace Hudson Clark as a starter?
I
You taking
think
it over the
TJ
under?
Metcalf. I think TJ Metcalf shouldn't even have to worry about replacing him because he should already be starting. But I don't have no faith in Pittman even setting Hudson Clark.
Exactly what
So
I
you
said.
taking the under?
I'm taking the under. Not because TJ Metcalf is worse, because he is better than Hudson Clark. I just think they paying that boy too much money to put him on the pine.
Well,
Hate to see it.
it's funny how we all saying the same stuff. In the last one,
We didn't argue.
will Sorey have 100 tackles?
Yes.
Boy,
I think
You know-
if he don't, one of the linebackers will. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I already know you got an excuse. The defensive line job is to take up blocks so that to make the linebackers free to roam. How many NFL linebackers had over 100 tackles, almost 140 tackles a year? They all pros. You don't want your defensive line to have 100 tackles. They don't get 100 tackles. They got to worry about. They got to keep the offensive line off the linebackers. Now, if your DB got 70 or 80 tackles, that means your D line and your linebackers suck. So it's easy, very easy for a linebacker to get 100 tackles in a year if your D line is playing right. Because that's opening up that free lane to tackle the running back.
I don't know about easy.
I don't know.
I
If
agree
that's
with
easy.
everything else though.
Why ain't it? If you got two offensive linemen double teaming defensive tackle, and the other one worry about the nose tackle and the defensive end, that opens up a free lane for the linebackers.
But you
if
know
they
we
ain't
only
doing
run two.
If they ain't doing their job, the offensive lineman can put hands on the linebackers. They don't get a lot of tackles then.
That's in a perfect world though, and you know for a fact we ain't got the D line to facilitate that.
How do you know?
I just,
We don't know
I'm
what-
not gonna say you're right.
You want me to
You're right.
tell you
You're right.
want me to tell you what we don't got? I think we got the D line. We just ain't got D line coach.
I should have known it was coming. I don't even know why
think
played
about
into
this.
it.
I mean, how many superstar D linemen have Deak Adams put out at Arkansas?
Yeah, you walked into this one, DZ.
Matter of fact, how many D linemen he done got drafted since he been there?
All right,
He
Box,
only-
better watch out. Hey,
He only been there-
Stick it up for Deak.
He only been there 2 years.
No, he been there longer than that.
No, he came in 2022.
Yeah, but he was already at Kentucky. It ain't like you. You ain't like you.
No,
new
he
to
was
the
at
AC.
like Florida International.
No,
Bro,
think it- you
I
sure?
I looked this up. Trust me. He been here. He came the last year with Barry Odom. He stayed. Last year was his second year where he had to switch defenses from a 3-3 to a 4 to a 3 down lineman to a 4 down lineman.
Yeah,
And
you're a good defensive line coach. It's like riding a bike.
I don't know, Box.
I mean,
3 down linemen, you begging to get ran on.
Hey, it ain't like he getting scrubs. I mean, you can look at the boy from Georgia. He was a good. I mean, the defensive tackle right now. What's his name? He was
Cam Ball.
Cam Ball. Cam Ball was killing in high school. He came up here and Deak Adams screwed him up. Couldn't even get on the field with Deak Adams. How you gonna have an athletic 6'5", 300-pound player that you can't get on the field?
Hey, the boy eating too many sausage and biscuits out here. He on them gravy baby. He gravy baby out here.
Hey, when you look at that boy body, you don't see no sausage and biscuits in his diet. That boy cut.
Bro, if you him, you him. I mean, what's the old dude that played for Pitt that went on to the Rams? Just retired. He was him.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald was him. I mean, can you tell me who his D-line coach was? He probably somebody you ain't never heard of and they never did nothing.
I mean,
but if you him,
Deak
you
Adams,
him.
Bro, Deak Adams take.
No, you can't go. You can't go out there though. I mean, look what happened last year. Pittman set down McLaughlin. McLaughlin is him. You know what I'm saying? He's him. And who started that game? The number one guy, HD. Hudson Clark. You remember?
I was sitting there just looking at the screen like, is he hurt? Where is he?
What's going on?
Hey, Deezy, look and see who the leader recruiter was for that defensive end that we got from Oklahoma.
Well, you talking about who we just got? You talking about Yarbrough?
You don't like Scott Fountain, Boss Hall?
Bro,
sure
3 years ago, didn't nobody like Scott Fountain. Why y'all all of a sudden y'all on his nuts right now? Didn't nobody like him? Everybody want him to go back.
Oh, I still want him gone because he ain't did that.
Hey.
I mean, what
You know
have
what I'm
he
saying?
did?
I mean, yeah, he ain't did nothing. I mean, look at the special teams, ain't did nothing.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with y'all.
No, I don't know what's up with your eyes. Because you probably one of the ones that wanted him gone the first 2-3 years he was here.
Man, Scott Fountain is the last. This is the last of my problems. I don't nobody care about Scott Fountain. I'm sorry.
How is special teams the last of a football team's problem? That could be the main problem.
I don't know about y'all, but when Cam Little came in the game, hey, I went to the bathroom because I knew he was gonna hit it.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do
automatic.
with it. That ain't got nothing to do with a team kicking off, punting, kickoff return, punt return. They starting at the 40, 50-yard line because your special teams ain't no good. That's what a special team coordinator do right there.
Hey, Box, listen to this. OD, you was a show special team guy when Devin Hester was with the Chicago Bears, wasn't you?
Hey, Devin Hester was him. What you mean? Devin Hester was that dude. You can't teach the things that they do. You can't teach Tyreek Hill. You can't teach Devin Hester. They just him. They just good. They just need, I mean, they changed the game. That's it.
So was Joe Adams just him?
Hey,
man, Joe Adams.
Hester,
Hey, I got your answer for you, Box.
Devin Hester was not a punt return specialist until he got to the NFL.
True. But he found a way to be a Hall of Famer doing it.
I mean, you know why? Because that's the only thing the Bears had. Somebody had to show up.
They didn't want him. They didn't want him at wide receiver. They didn't want him at wide receiver. They didn't want him at running back.
Yeah.
He was too little to play running back, man. What is y'all talking about? Y'all don't know nothing about no Bears.
I was just waiting on Oliver. Y'all was over here talking about these Bears. He ain't gonna tolerate it.
Yeah, so they trying to tell me about
Box.
Chicago when I done watch every game for the last 10 years.
I mean, you must got a special channel because they ain't on TV.
It's called NFL Sunday Ticket. That's what it's called. NFL Sunday Ticket, and I don't mind paying for it.
Hey, you gotta pay to see them. We don't. Our team, we don't.
Yeah, because you live in Arkansas, and the only team that's there is the Cowboys. So yeah, you get to watch every game.
Well,
Just
Cowboys
like I get to watch every Kansas City game, but I don't want to watch them games.
Cowboys playing. Hey, it's on y'all TV in Kansas too.
Nah, you bet you believe the Chiefs playing around here, partner. The Chiefs is on
play
TV.
no Dallas up there, bro.
So that's
you know
that.
Dallas fans delusional. But hey, Box, I want to just you asked me to look up if Colton Yarbrough, the big DN 4-star guy from Oklahoma, if he had any relationship with Deak Adams, right? Because you said Deak Adams can recruit.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just asked.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna read this quote. He said, "It's kind of been Arkansas for a long time. We went to Georgia last week, and that was a good trip. But Deak Adams, the consistency with Sam Pittman, and every time I ever wanted to FaceTime, Deak Adams picked up the phone. So, Deak actually was the reason for that 4-star out of Oklahoma.
Finally,
that's one. That's one.
Ooh, Deezy came
That's
to
one
my
guy.
man's defense.
Hey, thank goodness.
Man, y'all better lay off Deak Adams, man. Deak Adams is doing a wonderful job, and I'm about to lay. Tomorrow at 7 a.m.
He's doing a wonderful job.
Hey man, Deak Adams is doing a wonderful job, bro. The last time y'all ever had to worry about the defensive line is when Barry Odom was here and he made them put them 3 down linemen out there. And then you probably was doing what I'm doing, yelling at the TV saying, why they got 3 down linemen? They gonna run the ball. I see 3 down linemen, I'm running. Every time. I don't care who you got in the box, you got 3 down linemen, I'm running the ball.
Hey, you was complaining about the D-line last year, so what are you talking about?
Man, I was complaining about some of them players that they was throwing out there.
Bro, we was complaining about some of everything, bro.
That ain't what I'm saying. That ain't what I'm saying. We're talking about Deak Adams right now. We ain't talking about everything. We already know we complain about everything. We talking about Deak Adams. You seen it try to build him up to something he ain't, and you was the main one complaining about the D-line last year. Which one is it?
I'm complaining about Landon Jackson. Don't we all complain about Landon Jackson?
He ain't the only one that sucked last year.
Man, okay. So he didn't do his job.
Deak Adams is not that guy. He's not. Oh, you know it. You know Deak Adams ain't that guy.
I don't know, but I disagree with y'all.
Always going to defend him because Box has always drug him, even last year. So OD is never going to say. I mean, you can get that up.
But who is the guy? I mean, I want to know who is the guy to y'all.
OD,
not named Bobby Petrino.
OD. At the end of the day, I drug KJ all last year till you got on board. Watch what happened this year with Deak Adams. I promise you. I promise you that.
Great point.
Everybody talked about me when I first talking about it, but every game after that, everybody came on board. Watch what happened next year with Deak Adams. I promise you.
Hey, so y'all get ready. Every time there's gonna be some kind of discrepancy in the defensive line, y'all know. Well, y'all just get ready. Box
Deak
is going
Adams,
to drag.
Deak Adams is gonna be my KJ this year.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Well, I'm gonna say this about Deak Adams: the 4-star recruits we do get, they come from the defensive line.
How many?
And you know what?
Screw up? How many do he screw up though?
We don't know. He ain't been here long enough to screw nobody up.
Hey, out of 2 years, he ain't
And
got
2 of those 4
nobody
stars
drafted.
came from Arkansas.
So say it again.
2 of the 4 stars came from Arkansas.
So he got
No.
some in-state guys.
No.
Colin,
Kavion
was a 4-star.
That's
My
one.
last year. Okay.
Kavion Henderson was the other one.
And Rose was a 4-star. And they wanted to be an Arkansas player. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be. So
Kavion Henderson
Rose
was
not
from
Arkansas.
Ole Miss. He's from Mississippi.
yeah, Rose is from Arkansas.
No, he ain't. He's from
Kavion
Mississippi.
Henderson.
Kiwi
Kavion
Rose
Henderson
not
from
from
Alabama.
Arkansas.
Kavion Henderson from Alabama.
No, not Kavion Henderson. Kavion Henderson, yeah, I know he's from Arkansas.
Alabama.
Rose is from Arkansas.
Nah, Kiwi Rose from Henderson, Texas.
And what about Quincy Rose?
Yeah, Quincy Rose. That's
Where you
Arkansas.
from?
Oh, Quincy
Okay.
Rose. I thought you were talking about Kiwi
Yeah, Quincy Rose.
Okay.
Yeah, Quincy Rose from Arkansas.
Yeah.
So that's
Up in Little Rock.
3 4-star players on the team right now since Deak been there. All the 4 stars we getting, Deak getting them.
That's your argument right there, Box. So
They got to put his name on something.
Oh my God.
he ain't going.
But what are they
Y'all
doing?
already know.
Is any of those 4 stars leading the defense in any stats
Well,
that Deak done brought in?
they freshmen
Yeah.
to begin with. So we gonna see what Rose do this year. And then we gonna see what your boy Landon Jackson gonna do. Ain't nobody saying G and Deezy said he gonna get 10 sacks. The 3 of us say he ain't gonna get 10 sacks.
He gonna get less than 5.
I tell you why. I say
Come
that
on
because
now,
you got-
Boss Hall.
Hey, you got,
Boss
hey,
out
you
the
gotta
song,
have-
man. Come-
you got to have technique to get 10 sacks. Deak Adams ain't teaching no technique. That's obvious. That's when I say he ain't getting 10 sacks. You might get lucky and get 3 in one game. But you,
I just a
10 sacks, you
freshman
gotta have
tackle like he
technique.
did with Alabama.
Hey, Matt
He go up
said
against a
Box
freshman,
also
yeah,
was
he can
pushing
get 3.
Pittman. That is true,
Mac.
Box. You was on
Mac
that
said he
Pinion
was
match.
pushing
Pinion.
And
Hey,
Yeah,
I
give
can't believe
Pinion
he
some
didn't
game. Give Pinion some
I
shots.
can't help it. He didn't play.
Oh, now you can't help it.
Hey,
And
guess
he
who else?
pushed Enos.
Guess who else I was pushing?
Enos.
No. Guess who else I was pushing? I was pushing Brazil, and y'all see what Calipari said. He was hurt last year.
Who, Brazil?
I ain't on that.
Box, you ain't, man, your batting percentage is terrible, bro. You like Bo Jackson, bro. Sometimes you hit home runs, but you strike out 8 times before you hit a home run.
Hey, that's the thing. If Brazil was that bad, Calipari don't mind saying it, and it ain't gonna come out his mouth that you better not thought.
Oh man,
He gotta
I'm gonna
tell
start
him
calling
that
you
he's
Bo
confident.
Jackson.
Hey, I told y'all Calipari know how to coach a big guy.
he called you Bo Jackson. That's
It's
your
Bo
new
Jackson
nickname,
because he was
Bo
hollering about
Jackson.
what's the other dude, the quarterback, the backup. Yeah, you got to put Chris Whale in the game. Put Chris Whale in the game.
Chris
Boy
Whale,
got in the
put Chris
game. He
Whale
was
in the
big
game.
trash. Big trash.
Hey, anybody would have been better than KJ, so I still say that.
Chris Whale couldn't.
How you know? He didn't play. He didn't play. Chris
Bruh.
Webb didn't play the whole year. How you know?
He played that
And he
one
practiced
game
with
and
the
that
second-
boy was trash.
But he didn't practice with the first team. He practiced with
Man,
the second
I don't
team
care
offense.
who he practiced with. He could have practiced with the paraplegic squad. That boy was trash.
Sometimes I don't understand what y'all be
Trash.
looking at.
Bro,
Hey,
that boy said the paraplegics.
he could have been out there the starting quarterback for the Special Olympics, and it wouldn't have mattered because he would have still got tackled. That boy was big trash. I don't care what you say. Chris Whale
He played
was
with the
trash
33.
in that game. That boy was out there just big trash. Y'all talking
You
about
the same way when you
big
don't
trash.
like nobody, you sit here and get in your feeling like you doing right now. That don't mean you know. Hey, you can. Hey, I swear you probably sound. When you be talking, sometimes you smile just like Mr. Trump.
Hey, but you know what? Don't get me. I don't know. I don't want to talk about no politics. So don't get me talking about Trump or none of them fools. But I'm gonna talk about Bo Jackson. That's what I'm talking about.
Why
You
gotta-
may hit a home run every 10 at
This is
bats.
what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about with OD. Out of all the running backs that he could have named, why not name Walter Payton? Why you got to name another team player?
Because I'm talking about Bo Jackson's batting percentage. It ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah,
his
talking about
running
batting
back
percentage.
skills.
You said baseball.
But I said your
he's
batting
talking about
percentage
Bo
is
Jackson.
terrible.
Yeah, but
Oh
a
my
lot
God,
of
he
Bo
didn't even get the
Jacksons- a
joke.
lot of
You mean to
Bo
tell me he
Jacksons-
didn't?
A lot of Bo
God.
Jacksons is
The joke went over his
baseball
head, bro.
career is stealing bases and defense.
Oh my God! Now you know what? Never mind. I'm like easy.
Hey,
Never mind.
I'm
Never
gonna
mind.
pull a DZ on these boys. Hey man, I don't even understand what the argument is. I'm out.
I think Box missed the joke.
Hey, I definitely missed that joke.
Yeah, he missed that one. I was like, what is he talking about? I don't want to play no more.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, man. I can't believe this. Well, man, that's been a great show, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all tonight, man. We gonna do this. It's been an hour 15. We've been rocking it out. We talked about what we want to talk about. Hey, but don't forget, man, we got 2 shows already lined up, ready for y'all. If you are a member, you already got access to them. All you gotta do is go watch them. If you're not, you're gonna have to wait till Monday and then Tuesday and then Wednesday and then Thursday. But hey, we go live to record the weekly shows. So if you want to jump in, we had a few people in there with us today. Little Joker, J-Pod, J-Rod. He was in there kicking it with us. So hey, make sure you go tap in, check it out. Go tomorrow's video. It's gonna be like, I am supporting Deak Adams. Deak Adams is the homie. I'm supporting Deak Adams. So that's gonna be a narrative for the rest of the season. Is Deak Adams him? Me and Boss gonna be arguing about Deak Adams being the guy all year, and I'm gonna be arguing with Boss Hog and Bo Jackson. That's what we gonna be doing.
Bo Jackson.
Matter of fact, I take that bat percentage because he batted 250. That ain't bad. He had
Boy, that's big
151
trash.
home runs. That ain't bad. Look at the national batting percentage for a player that plays half the year. I'll take that.
You'll take batting 250?
Yeah, I'd rather take it than not playing. He played.
Yeah, I mean, still he only hit a home run he struck out 8 times and he get a base hit.
100. You know how hard it is to hit 141 home runs and you just a part-time player.
Part-time, full-time. He was big trash in baseball.
Full-time
I
players
said what I
not
said.
hitting 141 in their career.
Big trash.
Hey, you know
He was
what?
on your team,
Forget
OD.
that. Wait a minute, forget that, OD, because you done said 1,000 times you don't know about baseball, so I ain't used to me talking to you.
Actually, I don't watch baseball.
Hey, this conversation is over.
I don't watch baseball, but I know quite a bit about baseball.
Hey, don't worry
I just
about
don't like watching it because it's boring.
Don't worry about it. You know nothing.
It's boring to watch on TV, and everybody in here know it. Nobody in here sits like, I'm gonna sit down and watch a Friday night baseball game. Man, kill yourself on a rusty nail. You was not finna do that.
I know, right? Anybody doing that?
No, I'm not sitting there. I go and watch soccer before I watch baseball on TV. Anybody got time for this? But anyway, man, don't forget to hit the like button if you ain't hit it. We gonna catch you guys on the next one. Hold up, man. I'm almost forgetting what I need to do. Deezy, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Hey, man, all I'm going to say is I got y'all receipts in 4K. So we going to
That's
see
what
how
I'm
the
talking
season
about,
go.
I want you to do that.
Yes, sir.
Well, I said what I said. G, take us out of here, baby.
Hey, yo. What I want you guys to do is to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. They are your one-stop shop for a home, auto, and commercial insurance, and we're talking about statewide. So don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max. It's where protection meets affordability. You can call Wes, Caleb, or Sandy right now and safeguard and start safeguarding what matters to you the most. That number is 870-534-2823. Again, that number is 870-534-2823. And are you in Central or Southern Arkansas and looking to find your dream home or sell your property? Well, look no further than RE/MAX Platinum. It's where client satisfaction is their top priority. So whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. You guys ready to take the next step? Contact Melody. That number is 501-366-4407. Again, that number is 501-366-4407. And you let RE/MAX Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. And let's not forget about 3M Electric. They are an electrical contractor serving Northwest Arkansas. They do both commercial and residential home, electrical contracting. They are an SDVOSB. Now, what does that mean? That is a service disabled veteran-owned small business. These guys are both reliable and dependable with no job being too big or too small. So when it comes to all of your electrical needs, give 3M Electric a call. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 479-408-9865. And whenever you talking to our customers or calling them, let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig podcast. Hey, we appreciate y'all coming in, tapping in with us today, and we love you guys. And you know how we like to say it. Hey, I said what I said, and we out.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad. Big sexy.